During quality planning, in addition to the quality management plan and process improvement plan, several important documents are created which feed into other knowledge areas and stages of the project. The quality planning documents are quality checklists, quality metrics, and quality control measurements. Quality checklists are structured lists that you use to ensure the required steps in a process have been performed. Your organization or professional organizations may provide standardized checklists for frequent quality control tasks. Checklists can be simple or complex depending on the application. For instance, in a help desk environment, a checklist may be a helpful tool for troubleshooting technical issues step by step. If you have ever called a help desk as a customer, you may notice one of the first things you are told to try is rebooting your computer. Since this can resolve a large percentage of problems, it would be a logical first item on a checklist for any help desk. Skipping this step could cause unnecessary or overly complex work to resolve the problem. Quality metrics are developed during quality planning. They indicate which attributes of a deliverable will be measured and what will be considered acceptable. The attributes may be discrete, meaning that they either pass or fail, or they may be variable and acceptable as long as they fall within a range of tolerances. For instance, in a call center, we may strive for first call resolution, meaning that the customer only has to call one time to have their problem solved. The answer to this would be either yes or no at the end of the call. This would be a discrete quality metric. When metrics are variable, the result may be acceptable as long as it falls within a specific range. For instance, a normal call time may be anywhere from 3 minutes to 15 minutes with an average of 9 minutes per call. We may determine that unusually short calls or unusually long calls that fall outside of this range could be an indication of a problem, and therefore we may take a bit of time to examine the root cause. Quality control measurements are used to document the results found when applying the various quality control tools to measure actual project performance against the plan. When gathering data for quality control measurements, a project team may start to ask, are we measuring the right things? Are we using the correct ranges in our metrics? And if our deliverable meets this set of criteria, does that mean that the deliverable will satisfy the customer? For instance, in a call center environment, a representative may follow a script and all of the steps of their process, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the customer will be happy. The representative could receive a 100% score on our internal quality monitoring score, but perhaps the customer felt that their call was handled in an abrupt manner. If customer opinion doesn't match the attributes we're measuring, it is an indication that our quality control measurements may need to be adjusted. This would require us to look back at quality assurance and make adjustments to our processes and our measurements or metrics. We may submit change requests to adjust what it is that we are measuring or the acceptable ranges of metrics. We will continue this cycle of calibrating our quality control measurements against the requirements until we are satisfied that our quality control tools are measuring for the right things.